So as a kid, when we were taking family pictures, my mother would always, position me in front of the rose bush or whatever plant was flowering, because it looked really, nice perspective. But we're not here posing in front of the flowers. This is an important thing. It's not just to look nice when the people come to visit.
Yeah,
right?
no, I mean,
this is your canary in a coal mine.
That's exactly what it is. So yeah, back in the old days, in Italy and France and in Europe, they used to plant roses in the vineyard as, like you said, a canary in a coal mine. So anybody that's grown roses knows that they're really sensitive to mildews.
Yeah.
Powdery mildew especially. So grapes get powdery mildew as well, but roses almost always get it first.
Right.
So Vineyards or grape growers used to plant roses in the vineyards as kind of a scout. So when they would see powdery mildew up here on the leaves of the rose, they would know to go out and spray a crop protectant in the vineyard. And
then they need to if the mildew wasn't present.
Exactly.
So it sort of helps you to intervene only when you need to.
Exactly.
And these look great. I mean, even though it's been kind of a wet season, it's
yeah, no, it's been,
and they do look nice. But again, it's and these will flower all year long, all season long, I should say.
Yeah, and it's kind of a little homage to my ancestors as well. In Italy, were rose growers.
Yeah.
And then when they came over to the States, they moved into Madison, which was known as the Rose City. And so they actually grew roses and drove them into New York City to the farm markets and stuff, and that's kind of how my ancestors coming over here got into agriculture. So it's a little bit of both for us.
Yeah.
Now we also have these kind of complex weather model systems that are calculating relative humidity and temperature and saying, powdery mildew is sporulating today, and so we're using both. We're using technology and we're also using the old school way of doing it, and so it's kind of nice to have both.
Well, we were talking on the other rows. One of the things that you do here, I do in my tomato garden, because I've learned that from my father and my father-in-law, who learned it from their fathers from Italy, who were growing tomatoes and growing roses as well too.
Sure.
And it's it's kind of old school, but there's a reason behind that as well.
No need to reinvent the wheel.
So no, but yet at the same time, there's so much that's available to you that helps you to get your job done.
Yeah, I mean, we've come so far really in the last 100 years in grape growing, and I always tell people there's no reason to accept technology in every other part of your life and then for some reason think that farming can't benefit from that, right? You have to be able to pick and choose.
It's technology and touch.
Technology
you have to have the touch, you have to have the experience of being out here, and you are out here daily.
Yes.
And then technology becomes a great aid to you at the same time. So it's, and maybe a lot of times it's reinforcement, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Cool.